Hello, everyone. Hotch here. As you can see, we are in GT New Horizons. I'm not quite dead. We're working on a few things, and I thought I would, since I'm in here working on this, I do a quick recording, show you guys some of the stuff I'm working on, and we can kind of discuss like why I've been gone for so long, what's been going on, where I am. Have I abandoned everyone? No, I haven't abandoned anyone. I'm actually still working on stuff. As you see, we got quite a large project, big enough that I have like a multi-page clipboard of parts that I'm building for it, and yeah, so we're working on some stuff here, and I've been gone for a while because work mostly. If I'm being honest, it's been because of work. I've been busy churning out programs and stuff for my boss, and that's why I've been gone. We had a lot of crazy stuff going on while I've been gone, and that has also played a role in my absence. But I wasn't like quitting the streaming or anything. I just hit a lull where like I didn't know what I was gonna do, what content I wanted to do, and yeah, that was pretty much it. And then like when I think I finally know what I'm gonna work on, what kind of stuff I'm gonna focus on, what I'm gonna do for you guys, like uh all sorts of stuff went down. Like see, chest filter. Oh, well, okay then. Sure, we'll use a cheaper circuit. I don't mind. But anyway, um, yeah. So like, I just got bogged down in a bunch of stuff because this is essentially how it went. Like, I get done getting my brain fix from all the mess that was going on, and I start my first like couple of days at work, and they're like, okay, so these are all the things we need you to do. And I'm like, great. Except for the fact that it means I have to learn all these new technologies in a very short amount of time. And I just got back from my brain being scrambled. It was fantastic. It's like, great, welcome back. And then I'm rushing to learn all these technologies. And I don't know about you guys, but I watch YouTubers while I'm doing my work. And one of the primary ones that I would watch videos of or have playing in the background was Technoblade. And then it's like he passes away and the announcement of that happens and I'm like, "Oh my fucking god." Like he died of cancer. And I was super depressed because of it cuz like he was one of my favorite entertainers. And that took a big blow. So then I was down again for a little while, going through a depression spiral because um like it was already a bad month because June was also the month, it's the anniversary of my brother's death, who also died from cancer. So I was already having that in the back of my mind. And then I see that, and it's just like it's another young kid with such a bright future dying to cancer. And it just really, really like got me down in the dumps. So I couldn't put any content out for a while. And like I was even before that though, I was kind of in a lull and stuck because I'm like, I don't know what I want to do. I have all this GTNH stuff that I wanted to get out, but I have no path, no plan. Um, I know I need to build stuff, but it's like, what direction do I want to go? And then I wanted to get into more things that where it's more actiony, more entertaining, and I was like, well, maybe I can do stuff on Final Fantasy because I play that a lot. Maybe I can do some SWOTOR content. Maybe I can do Outriders because I do that a lot. Maybe I can do more console stuff and bring like the Mario Kart stuff back in. And I couldn't make a decision, and then this evening, my wife is like, "So what are you gonna do?" And I'm like, "I don't know." And I was like, "You know what? Maybe I should just stick to Minecraft and get some stuff of that, and just switch between different things in Minecraft instead of trying to go to all these other games. And then all these other games that I do, like if you guys want to see me do these other games, I'll do them. You need to let me know in the comments. But I think I'm going to primarily focus on different things in Minecraft, and just to keep my mind from breaking and so content comes out more regularly, I'm going to switch between different packs. It's not all going to be GT, because GT consumes your life. And like there is no no GT. It's you're working on this pack for the rest of your life type of packs, which is fine, but yeah, it's just gonna take a while. So I was talking with her today about like what kind of content we're gonna put out, and I was like, well, most people like watching, you know, uh, people do different things like PvP and um, tutorials and things of that nature. And I was like, well, I could do tutorials. I have a few tutorials. I did FTB interactions, but it kind of wasn't where I wanted to go. And so, so yeah, I'm just like debating this, trying to figure out what I want to do. And I didn't have a plan, but I still wanted to get something up because it's been months since I've spoken to you guys. Now, I do have a Vault Hunter server up, and we are going to do content on Vault Hunter. So I can tell you to expect that. You're going to get some Vault Hunters content, all right? You are. It's going to happen. You're not getting out of it. You're going to see me making an idiot of myself in Vault Hunters. I want to get back into Hypixel as well. So that's going to happen. But for today, though, what we're working on is we're working on getting stuff built for the sequential material processing system. And I'll put a link to the Reddit post about that below. But the system itself was originally designed by Atomic Voltic. And we're going to be building that because it's just efficient, and it will hold us until we can get enough tungsten to build PAs. So, fun times. Fun times. Outside of that, what I may be doing on these videos is while I am building stuff, I'm probably going to talk more about stuff not related to the pack per se. Like I'll go over stuff that we're building, but in the end, like I'm probably gonna have more short episodes like this with a little more banter about what's going on in the day, what I'm dealing with, um, you know, what new weird things are going on in the internet, and just kind of take the monotony out of GT New Horizons. And so you guys can see more of what goes on behind the scenes, because like I spend hours working on things. And you guys don't see a lot of that footage because it's just hours of me making machines, processing stuff, like waiting for materials to process. And like we could just sit down and have a little chat and discuss topics. And like I can look at your responses in the comments, and I can also make responses on the next video. And like we could just have a little back and forth. And then during the streams, even better, because like I can actually talk to you guys and be like, hey, what do you guys think about this? And you can be like, oh, Hotch, you're an idiot. And I'll be like, that's great. You know, I'm an idiot. It's good to know. I was in denial for the last 41 years. But hey, thanks to you, I'm fully aware. But like we can just like discuss, banter, have fun. And I think that's kind of what I'm going to go for with a lot of this stuff, because this stuff takes forever. And nobody wants to just sit here and watch this all the time. So that is my plan with that. Now, as for the most recent things, I mean, we can discuss a few things here because I'm already here. I have your attention, maybe, assuming you haven't clicked that disconnect. You might have already done it, but hey, why not? Um, One of the things that happened while I was at work is like they're telling me all this stuff, and it's like, hey, we need you to build this system that does this thing. And I'm like, okay, that's great. And like, I don't know if you guys know this, but as a developer, like, we spend a lot of time, and I mean a lot of time, researching. Okay? This isn't like, an hour here, an hour there. Sometimes it is. But generally speaking, like, we're spending days researching stuff. Okay? We're spending hours upon hours. We're up all night long researching and learning technologies, and that's just how it is. You think being a software developer, as soon as you finish college, oh, hey, I can do my job now. No, the college is just the basics. For the most part, what they teach you is logic, how to understand syntax for development, basic methodologies for development with logic, and how to research. And the rest of it, you're like spending the rest of your life in Google and Stack Overflow trying to figure out why it doesn't work. And that's just the nature of the beast. And that's what a lot of my time is on because I have been gone for a while. I had a lot of memory issues, so I'm already having to refresh myself on some things. But then, to make things even more entertaining, it's like, oh yeah, so we need you to learn all these new technologies that you've never touched before, and you need to learn it in 2 weeks. Oh. Okay, well that's not too bad. Oh, by the way, we're going to be changing the requirements as you go. So, it went from having plenty of time to having to spend, a great deal of time going back and forth and learning things, and that's fantastic. Like, I love learning things. It is why I got into this field of software development, and it's why I love the company I work with because I'm always doing something new. But it made me like take a minute and like sit back for a second and be like, am I just this old, or like has technology like increased drastically since the last year? And you'd think with the pandemic and everything going on, it wouldn't be that way, but it's like I've been working on stuff that was like old technology for so long, I fell behind. Like, this wasn't them, this was me. I fell behind. And I was like, I have a lot to catch up on. So I've been spending time. It was like a humbling experience because you have to keep up with it, and then it's like, yeah, you don't know what you're doing, do you? I was like, no, I don't, but we'll figure it out. And that's what I've been doing. So that's why I've been gone. I've been essentially spending a lot of time playing catch up for work, getting ready for these new projects, and learning these new technologies so I can keep up with things and get back to a somewhat normal life balance. Am I there yet? Not quite. Am I getting there? Soon. And hopefully, do I have these? Yes, thank you. Hopefully we'll be in a position where we have a somewhat normal release schedule again. And we'll get back to things when that time comes. But in the meantime, let me know what you think about just having episodes where we just kind of talk about what's going on that day, that week, while I'm building stuff. I'll cover what it is we're building and why we're building it. and then we'll just get into some normal chatting. And if you guys want, you guys can post questions in the comments. And as long as the questions aren't anything that would get me in serious trouble, we'll discuss it and go from there. So with that, you guys have a wonderful day. And if you find this episode later and you like it, click subscribe. Ring the bell. It lets you know when I actually put out content. And I'll talk to all you later. Goodbye.